Unreal Engine 5 is the latest iteration of the highly successful and popular game engine, and it will most likely see heavy usage as the current console generation develops. The new version is said to be a leap forward in terms of crafting geometry, lighting, and animation. Several games, both high profile and less well known, have been confirmed to use the platform. A few Unreal Engine 5 games have already been released in 2023, meaning players are starting to experience the technology in action. That said, the engine's reign is still definitely in its infancy, and it might be a few years before the world gets to see its full potential actualized. Welcome to Game Rant, everyone. My name is Geoffrey. In today's video, let's take a look at 10 games that have been confirmed using Unreal Engine 5, with a few of these games already having been released. Number 10, Layers of Fear. Released in June 2023, Layers of Fear is Bloober Team's final chapter in the horror trilogy. Released in 2016, Layers of Fear, the first game, took place in an unsettling mansion and cast players as the Painter. Its sequel shifted things to a ship and a lead actor. Both games produced DLC stories, and all this content is included and remastered in 2023's Layers of Fear. The package contains fresh content in the form of the Lighthouse chapter. Taking on the role of the writer, players will experience a new story that promises to tie the trilogy together. Crafted entirely in Unreal Engine 5, Layers of Fear offers the complete experience for anyone looking to dive into the psychological horror franchise. Number 9, Remnant 2. While not the first Unreal Engine 5 game to debut, Remnant 2 is among the earliest releases to truly showcase the engine's potential. Building upon the foundation of 2019's Remnant from the Ashes, Gunfire Games' Souls-like sequel once again incorporates procedurally generated elements into its levels, which means that no two playthroughs should be alike. While not everything is randomly generated, the game uses this technology to fill in most environments around key objects. Even though this system impacts the visual's consistency to an extent, Remnant 2 still generally looks great, particularly the art and effects. Gunfire utilized UE5's nanite technology to enhance the game's geometric detail, and the fruits of this labor can be seen all over the project. Number 8, Immortals of Aveum. With EA as its publisher, Immortals of Aveum is not only Ascendant Studios' debut release, but also one of the first AAA Unreal Engine 5 projects. A fantasy game played from a first-person perspective, Immortals of Aveum is basically a shooter with magic rather than guns. Splitting into spells into 3 types, the title is at its best when focusing on action, although that's not for a lack of cutscenes and story. Immortals of Aveum got a middling reception at launch, unfortunately, and it has proven to be a fairly divisive release. Still, anyone looking for a shooter with a twist of magic should definitely check out this project. Number 7, Slender: The Arrival, the updated version. Out of nowhere, Blue Isle Studios announced that Slender: The Arrival will be receiving a 10-year anniversary update in October 2023. With the most significant change being the implementation of, yeah, you guessed it, Unreal Engine 5. Naturally, this switch should utterly alter the game's aesthetic to the point of potentially making it feel like a brand new experience. The developer also announced Slender Lost Chapters, although it isn't clear whether that upcoming title will also utilize Unreal Engine 5. Number 6, Lords of the Fallen. One of the most unexpected reboots of the last few years, Lords of the Fallen is back with a new developer and renewed hype. Hexworks has confirmed that Unreal Engine 5 was used to build the Souls-like game, and the team appears to have made full use of the technology's innovations, at least most of what they could. Lords of the Fallen utilizes UE5's character customization tech, Chaos Physics Engine, and Lumen, the latter of which provides dynamic global illumination and reflections. October 2023 is not lacking in major releases, as Assassin's Creed Mirage, Alan Wake 2, Marvel's Spider-Man 2, Sonic Superstars, City Skylines 2, and Super Mario Bros. Wonder are all set to launch within a few weeks of each other, and that is just a curated selection. It's really darn crazy. Consequently, Lords of the Fallen could easily have been overshadowed, especially since its predecessor is not highly regarded. Yet, the game has been steadily building momentum to the point of becoming one of the month's most anticipated titles. The Souls-like will definitely look good, but it seems to also play well. Number 5, Quantum Error. A first-person horror game, Team Coil's Quantum Error is now being developed on Unreal Engine 5. From the footage revealed so far, the game offers stylized visuals and a rich ambiance, the latter of which received a notable enhancement following the shift to UE5 due to the engine's improved lighting. This FPS looks intense, terrifying, and most importantly, fun. Cast as a firefighter, players head to a research facility on a rescue mission, one that takes a strange turn into cosmic horror territory. A November 2023 release date has been confirmed for Quantum Error, but of course, like any game releasing, that could certainly change at any point. Number 4. Still Wakes the Deep. From the same team behind Amnesia, A Machine for Pigs, and Everybody's Gone to the Rapture comes Still Wakes the Deep, a first-person horror game set on an oil rig. Bolstering realistic visuals thanks to the use of Unreal Engine 5, the Chinese Room's project's plans to immerse players in a grounded but unusual setting that blends natural dangers with the supernatural. Along with taking on water and being disconnected from the rest of the world due to a vicious storm, the oil rig has also been invaded by something that appears to not be human. Still Wakes the Deep leans into survival horror by featuring an underpowered and ordinary protagonist. Players will not have access to weapons or unique powers, and they will have to think their way out of this strange mess. Number 3. Tekken 8. During Sony's State of Play event in September 2022, Bandai Namco revealed the next project in the Tekken franchise. 2015's Tekken 7, the most recent entry in the series, utilizes Unreal Engine 4, and the fighting game is well regarded for its crisp visuals and fine-tuned gameplay. This title was also the first time the series adopted Epic's Unreal Engine, and the experience was evidently positive enough to encourage Bandai Namco to try the software's successor. In order to take the next step, Bandai Namco has confirmed that Tekken 8 will be using Unreal Engine 5, and the benefits provided by this leap are pretty evident in the game's trailers. Kazuhiro Harada, Bandai Namco's entertainment general manager, also confirmed the upcoming game is being built from scratch in UE5, including the character models. Number 2. Black Myth Wukong. Black Myth Wukong has impressed players since its initial reveal back in 2020. The game is an adaptation of sorts of the beloved novel Journey to the West. The action-adventure game has exhibited an incredible level of visual detail and intense boss fights. Black Myth has been compared to From Software's Dark Souls series, and gamers are eager to see more of it in action. In August 2021, it was confirmed that Black Myth is being developed with Unreal Engine 5, which no doubt added to the excitement surrounding the game. Number 1. Silent Hill 2 Remake. After a long spell of silence, Konami finally revealed its plans for Silent Hill in October 2022. The standout announcement was Silent Hill F, a new mainline entry in the series, but that project's engine hasn't yet been confirmed. However, something that has been established is that Bloober Team is developing a Silent Hill 2 remake using Unreal Engine 5. Originally released way back in 2001, Silent Hill 2 is considered one of the greatest psychological horror titles of all time. Although still playable in this day and age, the game's combat and controls leave something to be desired. Along with modernizing the visuals through Epic's Unreal Engine 5, Bloober's remake will also shift the camera to an over-the-shoulder perspective. And there we have it, a mix of both released and upcoming games confirmed to be using Unreal Engine 5. Thank you so much for checking out this video from Game Rant. Have a truly wonderful and happy day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.